The Prime Minister Shinawatra just announced this Friday that all residents of Bangkok should move all their possessions higher, so about a metre higher. They should move possessions to either a higher level or to higher ground. Now, of course, it appears that that warning came too late for this neighbourhood. This is a northern suburb of Bangkok. It's called Rangsit. It's an area that I actually came to about a week ago, and you could drive all the way down this main street. At that point, there was no water here. Local residents tell us that just in the last 24 hours, this area has been completely flooded. We've just been deeper into the neighbourhood. We were thigh-high in water, and we were watching people trying to take any possessions out from the ground floor that they could. It really was a devastating scene. Now, there's a steady stream of people and of traffic coming away from this neighbourhood. There's very little going in. This, we assume, is one of the casualties, this neighbourhood, of the government deciding to open up some of the canals, to open up some of the sluice gates, to try and ease the immense pressure of water that's coming down from the north. They're still trying to save the central business district. They still think that they can manage to save the central business district, but this is very close, this neighbourhood, to those final floodgates, and this is another casualty of trying to protect the CBD. Rosemary?
And Paula, what's so frustrating about this story is that all along we had heard from authorities there in Bangkok that the city was going to be okay, it wouldn't be flooded. This was despite what a lot of meteorologists were telling us. So how is the government handling the situation now?
Well, they underestimated the situation completely. We heard from government officials at the beginning of the week, crisis averted, the centre of Bangkok is safe. And then just a couple of days later, they had to do that huge U-turn. And now they still say that there is a chance that the central business district could flood. Now, of course, that is going to shake the residents' confidence in the government, shake the confidence in the sort of information that they're getting from the officials, from the flood crisis centres. So they will question what they hear. We spoke to one lady who was thigh-high in water in her front room, and she was desperately trying to save any possessions she could, and she was angry because she hadn't had any aid whatsoever. She said she hadn't seen any of the military. She hadn't even seen volunteers trying to bring her food and water. She actually works in Rangsit Market, which is completely flooded, so she has no job anymore. And yes, there is some resentment that more is not being done, but you have to point out also that there is an immense area that has been affected. A huge amount of the 77 provinces here in Thailand are affected. The northern part is still completely devastated. Those dams are still either at capacity or over capacity, and that water is still seeping its way further south towards Bangkok.